Welcome to 10 minutes of AM yoga to start your day off just right. So you won't need much this morning, but I am a big fan of setting the stage. So what I want you to do is, if you have a favorite candle to help wake you up in the morning, I certainly do, go ahead and light your candle. Make sure you grab some water. Water is critical throughout your day, but especially in the morning. And then let's get started. So spread out your mat, and then I'll have you bring your feet underneath your hips and your arms by your sides. We're just going to start in Tadasana. Have a little moment of connecting into yourself. And shift your weight around from front to back and side to side so you feel your feet. Lift your toes up a little bit. And then press the soles of the feet into the floor. Let the whole body lengthen up so you're nice and tall. Make sure the back side of the body is working hard, so flex your glutes. Use the muscles along your back to help keep you upright. And you breathe. Inhaling, let's bring the right arm up towards the sky, stretching up through the right fingertips. Stretch that whole right side. Nice long breath. And then slowly lower the right arm down. Maybe you notice your right side feels a little bit longer than your left. Let's do the same on the other side. Inhaling, lift the left arm up, stretch it up. All right, and then release and come back down. We're going to stretch the sides again. This time bring the right arm up and over. This left hand can be to the outside of the left leg. Maybe you look up towards the sky. And switch sides. And come back to center. Let's step the feet apart a little bit. So wider than the hips, and point the toes out to the side. Arms are going to come up towards the sky. We're going to do a pose called five-pointed star. And I want you to imagine your body going in 5 directions, pressing down through each foot, up through each hand, and then lengthening up through the crown of the head. So you're nice and tall. And you breathe, and let's move this into a twist. So locate in space where that right hand is. We're going to take the right hand, bring it to the left leg. Let's take the left hand to the low back. Here we go, we're going to twist. And slowly in one movement, stretch back up towards the sky, and then head the other way. So now we've got the right hand to the low back, left hand to the outside of the right leg. Inhaling, stretch back up to the sky. Then I'll have you bend your knees and your elbows. And here we are in a goddess squat. Nice, strong, powerful pose for our morning practice. Make sure the glutes are working. Make sure the belly's working. Now we're going to move the elbows. We're going to do it with our breath because this is easier to do with the breath. So have a breath in. And as you breathe out, we're going to bring the forearms together. Inhaling, arms come wide. Exhaling, we come together. 2 more times. Inhaling wide. Exhaling together. And back apart and hold. All right, and then release. Come back up to the top, shimmy around, move your arms, move your legs. We have a few more poses to help wake us up. We're doing these power poses today because sometimes it's joyful and fun to feel really strong. So have you come to the short end of your mat. Bring that right foot forward. Step your left foot straight back behind you. Arms come above the shoulders, and on the exhale, Warrior 1 or Virabhadrasana 1 on your first side. So we've got that right knee bent. Arms can be up, but remember, you can also bend the elbows, however works best for you. Nice long breath. All right, so to release, bring the arms down, give them a break. Step that left foot forward. Step your right foot back. We'll do the other side. Arms above the shoulders. Maybe your elbows are bent. Maybe they're somewhere in between that. And we're gonna bend that left knee. Warrior 1, or Virabhadrasana 1, second side. Nice long breath. All right, then release. And let's step the feet back together, however you get there. Now we have only 2 more poses to go. So let's do Warrior 2 next, or Virabhadrasana 2. Legs are nice and wide. We're gonna go to the right. Right toes turn out to 90 degrees, left toes turn in a little bit. Shimmy your hips around. Make sure they're facing your natural front. So you don't have to torque your hips in any way, but you want them to face the front. Arms come out from the shoulders. Have a breath in. As you breathe out, bend that right knee. Nice long breath. Now remember, your pace of breathing is your own. Because I'm mic'd, you'll hear my pace of breathing. Also, so many years of yoga have trained me to be a pretty loud breather. So don't feel that you have to follow my pace. You can always breathe at your own pace. Inhaling, let's come up to the top, shift your feet to the front, and they're gonna head to the left. Arms come out from the shoulders, and we're gonna bend that left knee. Inhaling. Let's come back up to the top. Step your feet together and come towards the short end of a mat. I want you to bend your knees slowly. Bring your fingers to the ground. And then step one foot back, then the other foot. I'm going to come into down dog just briefly. Tailbone coming backwards towards the wall behind you. And if you'll notice, my knees are pretty bent here. That feels pretty good for me. If that feels good for you, keep your knees bent. If you want to work on straightening your legs, you're welcome to. Nice long breath. And then let's release. Come down, bend your knees, bring your hips towards your heels, drop your head down, and rest in child's pose. Now, child's pose is not restful for all of us, so make sure that you know you can always rest on your belly or on your back, whichever feels better. Now, at the end of your child's pose, I always suggest, even in the morning, that you take a short Shavasana. That's like that little mini rest time at the end of your yoga practice. So from here, just flip onto your back. If you've got a blanket that you want to put over you, I've got a blanket here by my feet I could cover myself with. You could put a blanket over you. But take a few moments and just rest. Now you'll see a lot of yoga out there, but I'm here to remind you that the real reason why we practice yoga is to help make you better with the rest of your life. And how it does that by reminding you that there's a part of you that's already perfect. So thank you so much for watching our 10-minute video, and I'll see you next time.